Back on the Morning Brew, and I'm Larry Aarons with Amber Hendren.
Good morning.
I like that Amber's piano bar idea.
I do, but I wouldn't want to play.
Oh, yeah.
I would want to drink at the bar, at the piano
okay.
bar, and listen to my talented pianist friends play.
That's right. That's how we work that. All right, but enough about that. Let's introduce you to Chris Dunkeson. Chris is the Area Vice President, General Manager for Comcast. Hello, Chris.
Good morning. Thank you for having me on.
Great to
Good
see
to have you back.
Thanks. It's exciting times. I appreciate the opportunity.
You bet. For those who don't know, you kind of run the Comcast operation for New Mexico.
Yeah, exactly. I'm fortunate enough to be responsible for the operations across New Mexico and help out serving our customers.
Beautiful.
Really, it's an exciting role, and I love what I do.
No small task.
It depends on the day. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of things going on. June is Internet Safety Month, and Comcast is by far the largest internet provider around. Still number one in New Mexico, probably around the country as well.
We are, and you know, this is the fun part of the job, is to really go out and talk to people about what we offer and all the things you can do. But one of those things is really understanding what your kids are doing online, especially, and you know, your adults as well. But kids are really the focus group because, you know, let's face it, the internet is a wonderful and exciting place, but there's some dangerous people and some dangerous places out there. So, really being aware of what your kids are doing and working with them can make such a huge difference. It's important, and so Internet Safety Month's important to us.
So, what do you offer? What operationally can you put in place some safeguards on the internet service that Comcast provides?
Well, the biggest thing really is for parents to be involved with what your kids are doing online. You know, if you've got a computer, make sure it's in the main room of your house. It's not something that's tucked away in a corner where you're wondering what the kids are doing. And then know what they're doing online. You know, I've got 2 daughters, so part of the deal with us is that, you know, you can do a lot online, but I get the passwords to whatever you're doing. I'm paying for the internet service. I'm concerned about your safety.
Yeah.
Realistically, am I logging in every day to see what they're doing? No, but they know that option is there, and they're also comfortable talking about it, and that's a big part of it.
So you establish parental controls within your internet?
Yeah, you can absolutely go in as part of the Comcast Xfinity service. You can go in and set up parental controls based on the user and decide what sites are appropriate for your kids. What level do you want them going to? When do you want to be notified?
Wow.
So you can set up a group of sites that they can visit, but they can't visit others? Is that how
That's
it
correct.
is?
You can limit the access. You can learn more about how to limit access, or you can learn more about where some of the dangerous things are to be able to talk to your kids about it. And so really it's a combination of technical solutions along with conversations with the
Because I
family.
guarantee the minute that the parent turns away, they're going to be looking at cruising something they're not supposed to see.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Come on, they're
it's
kids.
a given.
Right?
This is how kids
and
work.
they're smarter than us.
Yes.
You know, they're more tech savvy than us.
Right. They do a workaround.
They do. They do. They hack. My son knows how to hack in a computer better than anybody. He's 5.
Yeah, it's frightening, isn't it?
Very
I
horrifying.
can show you how to use your cell phone too. So.
But all that stuff is built into the provider service that you have.
That's exactly right. You can log in to xfinity.net and learn more about it, and it'll teach you how to set it up and really how to be aware of what your kids are doing online, as well as how to have those conversations.
Does your phone staff, can they guide you through too?
Yeah. If you've got a question about what's going on, give us a call. We'll be happy to point you to where the resources are. And there's a lot of good resources on the web as well. And so we can help you get there to learn what those are.
So I think the internet is also a really great tool for learning. Can you speak to that?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things that we've learned as an educational system is about summer learning loss. And that's how our kids learn during the year, and then they lose a lot of that during the summer. And if we're allowing them access to the internet and guiding them to the right sites, we can defeat a lot of that learning loss and really bring them back into their next school year in a good position to be able to learn. And you know, this is an example of the Internet Essentials site, which is a program I'm really excited about. But this talks about, you know, how to avoid summer learning loss, some of the things you can do with your kids or some of the things your kids can do online to avoid that learning loss and really come into the next year ready to go.
So they have different games or different tutorials?
Yeah, there's everything from games, tutorials, as well as stuff to what to expect for next year, and you can work through that. And then it links you also to local libraries. You know, the Albuquerque Public Library has a fantastic program where you can check out books electronically.
Nice.
You know, the days of having to go to the library, you don't have to anymore.
That is cool. Great.
Speak to the Internet Essentials program also. This for low-income families who might not otherwise have a chance to access internet services. Comcast is doing that too.
That's right. As part of our efforts to conquer the digital divide, we're looking at how can we be a positive change there. And one of those is that we offer internet access to low-income families whose kids qualify for the National Free or Reduced School Lunch Program. And we'll give it to you for $9.95 a month. There's no installation charges, there's no contract, there's no equipment rental. And so for $10 a month, you can get your family online. And that helps the whole family. It's not just the kids.
Sure.
The adults can
Absolutely.
apply for jobs, you can learn and get an education online. Today without internet access, it's a rough place to be. It changes your outlook.
It is.
Is New Mexico becoming more internet connected as a state?
Yeah, we really are. Yeah, it's, as a state and as more and more households get online service. So in Albuquerque, we see folks more and more getting online, and then we're really happy we were able to launch high-speed internet service in Portales this year. So we're trying to expand into some of the more rural areas across our state, which have typically struggled to get high-speed internet service.
They finally got it. Huh?
That's right. So it's very exciting. So yeah, I think it's absolutely growing, and we're moving up the ranks in those categories.
So important.
It's a lot to just keep up with this technically on your side, isn't it? I mean, that's a lot of wire and fiber optics and everything else.
It is a lot of flashing lights and cool looking stuff that I don't really understand how it works, but I have a
But you
team
got a
of
whole
people
room
who
full
are,
of that, don't
who
you?
are great at it.
All right, so anybody wants info on Internet Essentials, Internet Safety Month, the Learning Center, all of that, what's the best access point for Comcast?
For Internet Essentials, go to internetessentials.com. For anything else, go to xfinity.net or give us a call at 888-COMCAST, and we'll be happy to help you out. And a lot of exciting stuff going on, and keep your kids safe online this year.
Always happy to have
Great
you,
idea.
Chris.
Well, thanks for having me on.
Thank
Great
you.
information.
Thank you very much. Chris Dunkeson, who is Vice President, Area Manager for Comcast here in the big city. All right, we'll be back in a moment with more after this.